ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic weekend of Formula 1 racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Bats. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. A full grid lined up some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. We go on, the cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is they going to go deep? Are they going to go? Who knows? Let's find out. Away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo comes under the pressure into traction zone. I tried to mount up another overtake on 1.3 trademark. This is round 3. Once again.
And Timo are oh, it's not pit. Oh no! Oh my god, this is so sorry, control myself. So Timo
so what we gotta do so they can stand at the back together again, just like Timo likes it.
How many times? Did you see how many times Timo tried to get into the pit? Welcome to the high-flying yet charming streets of Monaco for the Monte Carlo Grand Prix. Monaco has been the jewel in Formula 1's crown for a very long time and has been a feature on the calendar since 1955. Mastered by few, feared by all, Monaco pushes drivers to their absolute peak of their abilities in what is the most mentally and physically demanding and unforgiving circuit in Formula 1. The perfect lap does exist around here, but achieving it is a very difficult task. With overtaking an almost impossibility, huge importance is put towards qualifying. Let's see a hot lap by SLR driver Joel. Yes indeed, here we are on board the Mercedes with SLR driver Joel as he crosses the start-finish line to start his lap off Monaco. So coming into turn 1, just at the bridge here, under the brakes, and then dropping into third, early into fourth, and then up onto the par to get up this hill and try to use the middle of the track, and just at the top of this hill with the black box, dab on the brakes and then slowly guide down the gears, and another little dab on the brakes again, avoiding this little dip here, it'll sunset the car, Then just before the black box, dropping down into second gear, just as the trees start at the end here, again on the brakes, down the first gear and then a real tight corner, clipping this curb here, and then just as that red bit of that left-hand barrier is where you want to brake, swinging the car around, and then it's full attack. It's quite relentless, this track. It is quite difficult to give a hot lap, but just at the 100-meter boards, hard on the brakes, dropping down maybe even the first gear, some guys using half the car over that curb on the power early. 50-meter boards here, little dab on the brakes, dropping down the fourth, early up on the fifth, full attack, and then as soon as you get the car straight, again onto the power, dropping into third, short shifting back up to fourth, and then as soon as the shadow up here, just before the shadow, again hard on the brakes, down the first gear, guiding the car up here, and then third gear, you want to take this one early on the power, sticking nice and close to the wall, crosses the line, completes a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the brand new look of EGL. My name is Wimpy, and today in the commentary box with me once again is the Mr. Right Ocean Chief. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, thank you very much for that introduction. Pleasure to join you on the stream today.
Yeah, of course. Let us know in the chat how the audio levels is, please. It might be slightly too loud as this is Monaco. Everything's much louder than usually. I think I might have to pop it down a little bit. I can barely hear myself.
Yeah, just while you're fixing that, we've got a bunch of drivers on track today, some familiar names, some new guys out there. I see like Ace Boy, but I'm following Tipsy Bob at the minute, and he is on the hard tire. He said before the race he's going to do a few hard runs just to get a feel for this. We do know that Tipsy Bob does like these street circuits. He really does excel at these kind of tracks where the you've got these barriers everywhere. It's so tight, everything's precise movements, and we can see him going around, and I'm about to try and get my first you go up the hill, and then you've got Massonet is the first one, and then Casino Corner, and then down to the Grand Hotel, the hairpin you see here. It's full lock to the left as you just try and guide the car through. Tipsy Bob does well there to get through on these hard tires. They will be a bit slipperier than the other tires, but we were talking about this before the race, and Wimpy, we were saying soft mediums is really the best strategy at this track.
Yeah, just let us know in chat before we continue. I need to sort the audio levels out. Is it much better now? As we're still in stereo, I see we do have some live pictures coming through from track. Let's just cross over and see what's happening.
Yeah, so let us know in chat how the audio levels are, but we're trying out some new some new graphic package at the minute, and hopefully that looks good on stream. I'm looking at the stream at the minute now, and it looks pretty dope, I gotta say. So good job, Wimpy, on the graphics.
Yeah, thanks, man. We're still obviously working on it. This is just a testing ground tonight, so we need all feedback in chat that we can get on that. We are focusing on the new game, F1 2020, and of course at a brand new look for EGL, as we've said before. So already you can see some things starting to happen. But yeah, times are coming through. We got Floor on pole position, man, with a 1 minute 10.5 so far. Not a bad lap at the moment. I'm not sure if you've mentioned or two guest drivers today, which is Mr. Tipsy Bob, which I'm on board with at the moment, and of course Joel, trying to get some redemption from his previous race. Where was it? I can't even remember.
Yeah, it was so long ago, but yeah, he didn't do well on that one.
Wasn't it Silverstone? I think it was Silverstone, yeah.
I think it might have been, yeah. Guys in chat are saying, Wimpy, you could be a bit louder, so maybe you could turn me down a bit, or else yourself up a little.
I could be a little bit louder. Well, I don't know, sorry guys, but my mic's normally a mess. So it's okay now. I'm trying to literally put the mic in my mouth. Turn car down, yes, okay, alright, we can do the car volume a little bit more than we are on one. I've got no idea why that is so loud today.
Yes, qualifying gives us a good chance to figure the audio issues out for the race so it runs smoothly. But yeah, you're saying there about Flaw. He is P1 at the minute, 110.5. Not a bad lap from him on the softs. He is in the pits at the minute, but we've got John out here on an out lap. He is currently 1/10 off Flaw. Now, Flaw is a tier 3 driver, but I would say John, he's potentially a tier 2 driver. Is same with Legend. Legend set that 111.3 on medium, so he is showing that he is a very fast guy in previous races in Tier 4, as has Total Wizard, another guy who is, I think he's looking to turn off his assist, I believe, as Total Wizard. He's working on that now, so I don't know if he's doing that for this race, but I tell you what, there's a guy there at P6, Radios, and any guys who are SLR veterans will recognize that name. He was there season 1, and he got a bit of a name for himself. I think he was the first guy to get a race ban due to his on-track antics. But I tell you what, I've raced him in other leagues recently, and I'm been super impressed with how he's improved. So he's currently P6 on the sauce. So this will be a real test for him today in Monaco.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Tipsy Bob set a time. Was he supposed to actually do a qualifying lap, to be honest? Or they're not supposed to start from the back as guest drivers?
Yeah, he's technically not a guest driver as such. He's a host for this session, so he's helping us out a wee bit.
Okay.
I just told him just to go for it. Joel is the guest driver here, so Joel is out on a lap at the minute, but I imagine that he will not set a lap time and start from the very back. And it's gonna be a redemption race for him. But I mean, he's chosen the worst possible place to do it. Monaco is so hard to pass here. I don't know about this. I mean, he was telling me about a wee strategy tip that he kind of is taking for this race. We'll see if that plays out for him today.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at Flaw. I'm sure he will be able to go a little bit faster than what he did, as we see. Andrea's gone almost a half second faster than P2, which John's also a fast boy, so I'm sure we can see some faster times from them in the next couple of laps.
Just saw Flaw going through the Nouvelle chicane, and he clipped the back the rear left wheel against the barrier. Usually that spins you out. Oh, and he just narrowly avoids the Ferrari of Dr. Ufer, who was on an out lap, so Flaw's actually had to abandon that lap. Has come in there. Neff Luke as well in chat is SLR veteran, and he does recognize the name Radios. He's saying nice blocking in Australia. Yeah, nice blocking in Australia qualifying, so that's back from season 1. So yeah, Kitsune saying Tipsy's just having laughs. So yeah, he's just here for the kicks.
Yeah, that's good man. Good to have some fun for a change on the on track, as we not have enough planned for the weekend ahead. Chief, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, you put me on the spot there, but just from memory, we have let's see, what do we got? I know that the Gammon Run, we have that every week. We might be broadcasting that on EGL this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. But the big one that we've got a good bit of effort into is 100% Germany race. I don't think we've ever done like full qualifying and a full race. Myself and Wimpy are teammates for that one, but you'll see a lot of familiar names from SLR, and that will be broadcast on Sunday at around about, I think it's 1900 CEST, so very much looking forward to that. And I have not done any laps practice for that yet, so
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll have to hit that hard tomorrow.
Yeah, the whole idea of that race is to recreate the 2019 real F1 German Grand Prix that went horribly for a lot of drivers, with it a lot of rain and stuff. It was quite an exciting race, so let's hope the Mercs doesn't pull off the same stunt in the virtual Grand Prix on Sunday.
Yeah, there was a bunch of cars had a lot of contact with the barrier in those wet conditions. It was very changeable conditions, so it's going to be very interesting. We're going to try and mirror that weather. It's, is it 2018 the Grand Prix that we're cosplaying? I think it is 2018, isn't it? Or 2019? I'm not too sure. My memory's a bit fuzzy.
2019, I think.
2019. And here's the thing, Legend is now P1 with a 109.8, so we are in the 109s, but joining him in the 109s is Andre, and I know last race, Singapore, Andre and Legend were in the lead, P1, P2, and they ended up taking each other out, so that's something to watch out for here, as these guys, you're not going to get much opportunity to pass here, so I wonder if the RG Bargy will carry over from Singapore into this one.
Yes, we have Ace Boy. I think he's on an outlap. I was following Ignacio, but he went into the pit. So here we go with Ace Boy. I think he's about to start his qualifying lap, is he? Yeah, here we go. Let's go around the track with him.
Oh, and a bit of contact there on the final corner, but here he starts his hot lap, and it's late braking. You want to try and get as much of that curb on the inside as possible, but try not to invalidate. I don't think he did invalidate that. Oh, he did indeed. He invalidated on that lap. The map is red for him, so that sucks. That's the first corner he invalidates, so you've got the rest of the track to get around, and you've to try to stay out of the way of people who are behind on hot laps. So I'd say there's a,
let's
like a Red Bull.
Sorry, we got Jakey Oris, Chief, just behind him, I think, is it? Yeah.
Oh, John and the Red Bull just got past him there. He got out of the way nicely there, but that will hold John up a little bit, put him off his line.
Yeah, I think yeah, John is also on a lap here. Let's see, as we have what's the guy? Jakey Oris just up the road from him, also completing his lap shortly. Let's have a look and see what he goes takes over the line. Oh, and he actually puts.
Yeah, Andre he abandoned his lap as well. He wasn't able to go faster. John is in the final sector. Is he going to be up on his time? He gets a bit wide for the penultimate corner, and then just you have to guide it through that final corner. It's almost two corners in one, almost like a mini chicane, and he does go faster.
Yeah, about two tenths, right?
Yeah, just under 2 tenths there for him. So P3 still improves a little bit.
Neth Luke says Team Netherlands. Okay, Neth, we got that one. Copy.
I just worked it out. The NEF stands for Netherlands.
Oh, no wonder
Wow.
he's supporting Netherlands.
I never figured that out until now.
Yeah.
Legend's on an outlap here. He's getting out of the way of Joel, who's in the McLaren today, it looks like. Joel just putting some laps in. He's trying to get a feel for the track. This is very much a rhythm track. It's very precise. You have to be very, very good on the throttle and careful on the break-ins. As Legend again getting out of the way for another car as actually Tipsy Bob. Yep. So he's now on a hot lap. Is Legend? He's P1 at the minute. Can he go faster than a 109.8? It's going to be a tough ask, but I think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Legend. And he goes
red again.
Yeah, he invalidates. Just got greedy on the first corner there.
Yep. Who else can we follow? Radios maybe? Let's see what Radios does.
Oh yeah, Radios. Yeah. Oh.
What's happening? Every time I follow someone, they go into the them pits. I can't follow Joel because he's on just putting in some laps. Oh, he actually did put a qualifying lap on. What is that all about? He's just decided to go for it. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, but he
it's
might.
Monaco, I mean, come on.
Yeah, he can still disqualify himself and put himself at the back, so hopefully he does do that.
As Total Wizard starts his qualifying lap, he goes over the line, down the main straight, and goes into the first corner. You make sure he doesn't invalidate that corner. So it's a difficult corner. If you get it wrong, you're way off time. If you get it right, you're good. But if you get it slightly too much to the inside, you invalidate, like we've seen several times now already.
Yeah, and he's heading down to Grand Hotel Hairpin. You see the hotel in the background there, and it's full lock. Actually, doesn't look like he does the full lock there, but manages to get around the corner alright nonetheless. And it's all about carrying the momentum through into the tunnel section. There is a yellow flag there. It's going to worry him a little bit as he heads down to the Nouvelle chicane, and this is a very tricky one to get right. You want to try and get on the par as early as possible, but yeah, braking is everything, and then we're through this fast sector 3. It's very scary. It feels awesome when you get it right, but it's so easy to get wrong, and Ignacio is just ahead of him. Oh, and he clips the wall. Yeah, clips the barrier. It's easy to do that with the rear wheel, and it will kick you out. And is he going to go faster anyway? No, he's
probably
timer.
lost about a half a second to that mistake. As he just goes straight on, I think. He's done with qualifying for now. It's 1 minute, 20 seconds left. So, yeah, who else is on a hot lap? Let's see, Nico Rosbot. What can he do? Is he? Yeah, he's currently on a lap, is he? Looks like it. As Joel disqualifies himself, as you said earlier, Chief. So he'll probably start from the back of the grid.
Yeah, hopefully his car doesn't hold up anyone. I see it's
Yeah, I think-
AI at the minute.
Yeah, I think Rosbot's cruising back to the pits because he's on low fuel anyway. Who else is on the lap? Let's see.
Dr. Ufer's about to start a hot lap here. He's currently P15, and he's someone who messaged me. He messages me during the week asking for advice, and he's very eager to get on the track and just learn and soak up knowledge. And there is so much to take on board here as he comes through here. Yeah, he's a bit tight to the wall there. Could carry a bit more speed through there, but it's looking okay so far. And just a wee bit hesitant on the brakes. Not fully confident there, but he goes through the hairpin, full lock to the left, and again it's about carrying as much momentum through here as possible without touching the barriers, of course, and he does so nicely. He retires from the session and through this tunnel section, and this is quite scary heading down to this Nouvelle chicane. I'm gonna get your braking right, but yeah, you just cannot hit that barrier on the left hand side or it will absolutely destroy you. And again into this sector 3 fast flowing section, and you can pretty much go full throttle here until this slow chicane. You can take a lot more curb there than Dr. Riffer did, but this time he's playing it conservative and he's actually backing off and he's pulling in, so he's decided he's not looking likely to go faster on this lap anyway.
Who else can we follow? I don't think there's anybody else. Andrea's also backing out. He's going into the pits. I'm keeping my eye on chat, and there's some interesting comments going on there from Jensen saying that Luke is the best assist user in the Netherlands. Oh, and Miss Key says, Chief, you have improved so much in your commentating. That's
I know,
good.
she's making
That's
me
good.
blush.
Yeah, I was going to say stop, but you're making him blush.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. We did miss Andre going pole there, I believe, but yeah, 109.3, very, very fast time there. I mean, 108s, I've seen 108s in Monaco qualifying, but yeah, 109 low is pretty good. I mean, it's better than anything I could do. I mean, I don't know about you. Can you remember what your qualifying time in SLR Tier 2 was for Monaco?
Idea, man. I've got no idea. I'm gonna lie if I tell you. I think it was a 1 minute 10 something. It was definitely not a 1.9. I don't think so. I can't remember. But anyway, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So let us know in chat who you think is gonna win this race. Will it be Joel? Or will it be Andrea? Or will it be anybody else? Let us know. Let us know in chat. Who do you think can win this race?
Oh yeah, there's Vortex in chat as well, saying awesome stream so far, Chief. So thanks very much, Vortex.
Well,
He's the admin.
thank you from my side too. I really appreciate it. I'm also here. Hello.
Well, he's saying awesome stream, so I think that applies to both of us.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm just kidding.
He's the admin of Ravi Racing. They're a new league that started up there recently.
Okay,
and
all right.
yeah, drive for those guys, and yeah, they're coming along nicely as well. So
Yeah,
thanks
as
for
we
the-
wait for the grid to form and everything goes well, let's cross back to the studio and talk some strats.
Dragon says, "Let's get ready to die." So he's obviously accepted the fact that he's going to die during this race at some point.
Yeah, well, as you can see in the back, we have still some live pictures from the game. Chief, just I see a lot of, well, pretty much everybody almost, I think, qualified on softs, unless I missed something or someone. But yeah, you reckon it's going to be a soft medium or soft hard? What do you think, man? What's going to be the best strat here?
Well, I think this is Monaco, and as we know, it's a very, very tricky track to get round without tapping the wall here or there. So I think, soft medium is going to be the strategy most are going to go for. Maybe some will try for soft hard, but what we'll find is you'll see a lot of carnage here, and I'm not talking about cars bumping into each other. I'm talking about cars hitting the walls.
Yep.
So I imagine there's going to be a few front wing changes, and that may be yeah, when I say few, I mean a lot of front wing changes, I imagine. Well, I was even watching the what do you call that one? The esports one they had with TRL Limitless and Tia Marmaduke, that guy. Not the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yes.
And even those guys like Charles Leclerc, you know, he was hitting the wall here, left, right, and center, and by the end of it, hardly any of them had any front wings. So I think that's going to be the big thing. You know, if you can stay off the walls, it's going to be huge over the course of this race. It is 39 laps, so it's a war of attrition, this one.
Yeah, as we're approaching the starting grid, let's go get back live on track with the action and get ready for the start.
Yeah, and we've got Vortex asking, is there going to be podium interviews? I believe so, yeah. We'll have a few interviewees after the race, just to get the driver's take on how it went. But here we go, it's lining up.
Chief, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, doke. So here we go. Andre on pole for this one. Legend shares the front row in the Renault. These two guys, as we said last race in Singapore, they took each other out. They were in the lead. And Pretorius was the guest driver from the back, actually won that race because of that. So hopefully these guys can play nice today. And trying to find a decent camera angle here as the cars at the back are making their way to their grid slots. Janice is the last one to do so in the Toro Rosso. So in fact, Joel is not the last car on track. We do have a full grid, which is great to see. And here we go. It's lights out. Well, lights up, and
good luck. Here we go.
Five lights are up, and here we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. It is nighttime, and Andre is off to a cracking start. Actually, John got past Legend there, and oh my word, what happened there? How did Legend get in the lead? Legend is P1 at the minute, Flo up to P2. There's been a bunch of changes here. There is contact at the back. Mehmet TV looked like he went into Nico Rosbot. Nico Rosbot struggling to control the car through that last corner there, and there is some dives going on here. I see Radios has got a sneaky dive on Heat. He's up to P6, and so far so good. There's a bit of contact at the back. It looks like Giannis Chaos. Yeah, he's lost a bit of front wing that time. So.
Yeah, he's lost some front wing on the left and front. He's got no inplate. Oh, both sides actually. Front inplates gone, left and right. Two Force Indias are running nicely close to each other. Somebody going to go for a move. This is one of the spots you would think about making a move here if you're really close to the guy coming out of that tunnel. But otherwise, there's another spot where you can try and do an overtake, which is turn 1, of course, around the outside. I've seen a lot of guys do that.
Yeah, it's a good spot, yeah.
Also the second lost corner, Chief, I believe. If you've got the guts, you can also put a dive in there, but it's very risky.
Yeah, we saw that from Leclerc in the actual Grand Prix in Monaco last time. Sometimes it works out. It's a risky move, but here's the big story so far. Andre, who was up on the front of the grid, is now down on P11, so he's a big issue. I'm currently watching Tipsy Bob here. He's on these soft tires. I think everybody's on softs at the minute, aren't they? Check that. Actually, there's a few guys on mediums, so there is a bit of a split in strategy. Dr. Ufer is only one on hards at the minute. And Tipsy at the minute, just happy enough to follow these guys.
Oh, sorry, makes contact in the hip and pushes the Haas into the pushes Tipsy into the barrier there. I think he's got some damage there, man. I saw some parts.
Yeah,
let's try and see.
I think it's front end plate on the right hand side. I mean, you can stay out with that, but it's going to hurt your lap time a little bit, and it's going to hurt your confidence just going through these high speed corners. The Tipsy Bob will not like that, but we know he's not someone who's going to give up too easily here, so he's starting at P14, but I'm going to have a look up front. I see Mehmet TV has got past Nico Rosbot, and he's up to P4.
Right at the back with the McLaren. Seems like he's gone for an early pit stop. Does he? He did pit though. He's on mediums. You think he can get to the end from here on the mediums? You want to try and catch back up to them if they stop. He's got track position, but the question is, can he get to the end?
Yeah, that's what he was saying to me before the race. He was saying if he pits early, he'll have a lot of free space and he can get to the end on those mediums. So it's just a case of staying off the wall and avoiding trouble for Joel at the back. And we've got Radios as well in the pits. He's down in P16, so something's happened to him.
Yeah. As I'm following around Nico Rosbot, Heat, JQR, Mehmet TV, they're all really close to each other down the hairpin going into the tunnel now. Oh, as a Hit fails a bit under pressure there with the traction. Who's also behind him, Mr. Williams of JQR.
Yeah, Radius does get a Radius does get a front wing change there, so that's why he's right at the back of the grid right now.
Yes,
He will have. Sorry, I was just going to say he will have free air now. So yeah, the race isn't over for him, and I mean there is a chance of safety cars as well.
Yeah, I think there's a glitch car on the grid because Mammoth TV and P4 on my screen shows 1 lap. I don't know what that is all about. So I don't know. Some glitching. I saw a
And Nico Rossock going to be inside turn 1.
What a move!
Yeah, that was great. Very brave move from.
Have a look at that. I just caught it as we followed them around. So sorry guys, I just want to test all the features of this brand new overlay, make sure everything works properly. A brilliant move by Nico Rosbot in turn 1. Wow.
Legend running away with this race at the minute, 2.1 ahead of Flaw P2. And we're starting to see time penalties come in, and Radios with a 3-second time penalty. I see Ice is saying that Andre was ghosted at the start, so that might account for why he fell so far back in the order.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, when I saw that move from Nico Rosbot, I saw him ghosted on the grid when they started. So, but I didn't want to interrupt you there. Any action? What's happening? It's actually a lot of action.
Just having a look down the field here to see what kind of damage there is to the car so far. The first car out of the first
sorry,
five.
Chivas, we have a Red Bull Andrea going down that inside of that second last corner that I was talking about, but it's been so risky. He's actually pulled it off on JQR and made it stick, so he's up to P7 now.
Excellent recovery drive from Andre so far, yes. So he's now on the back of Mehmet TV. Mehmet TV he has got front wing damage, so that's going to help Andre hopefully catch up and maybe put a move on him here.
Yeah, I think I saw the McLaren of Ignacio passing Turtle Wizard as well down the straight after the first corner.
Andre going on the inside of Mehmet TV, and we're heading down to the Hotel Hairpin.
Ooh.
Mehmet TV, big cut there, gets 3-second time penalty immediately for that. But look at him, Mehmet TV struggling with that front wing damage, I believe. So Andre up to P6, and he's on a charge. Is this man?
Yeah, look at Joel. Joel's already up to P14 with that early pit stop he made and gaining some positions, and he's got a whole 19 seconds of clear air in front of him. So he would love that, so he can push all the way and make up some time to when the rest of the guys stop. So technically Joel is only 19, I would say about 25 seconds off the leader, if I work it out quickly. Let me just see. Yeah, off the leader, Joel. Oh, he's 41 seconds. How did I miss that? Alright, well, it's still one pit stop and a half. So I believe pit stops is a lot of time in Monaco, is that correct?
Yeah, I think well, actually not too bad. It's quite a short entry and short exit, but Tipsy Bob up to P10. There are a few guys pitting here, Dragon, Max, so is Joel going to get these guys as well? I'm seeing front wing changes in the pits as well, so Joel might just get past these guys. Max has just been released from his pit stop, and Dragon just come out now.
Last corner down the straight. So let's see where they come out.
Yeah, I think he's going to get them, yeah. He needs to be careful on that pit exit as well. Those guys can just pop out there at the last second.
He's just got him.
So Tipsy Bob up to P10, and he's on the back of his teammate, Total Wizard, so... And Ignacio as well up there. Tipsy does have that front wing damage.
I wonder if there's going to be team orders.
Well, funny enough, both of those guys are Irish, but I don't think they are in the same VC. I think Tipsy likes to go alone in the VC, just get the head down.
Yeah. And
Total Wizard, I'm checking to see if he has any front wing damage. He does not. Oh, and Ignacio looks like he's struggling a wee bit here. I wonder if he's carrying a bit of front wing damage. They're catching up with Mehmet TV, who definitely does have front wing damage. Yeah, and Ignacio does have a little bit of front wing damage. The front end plate on the right hand side is gone. And Total Wizard taking a look on the inside, but actually discarding that inside line. He knows what's coming. He knows if he puts his car in the right spot, he is not going to get a move done on him. Oh, and you can see him struggling through that kind of fast left-hander. That's a very tricky sequence of corners. That one. It doesn't look too bad on the screen, but when you're in that car, it's a bit hairy at times.
Yeah.
Has to be said.
Tipsy following in the in the shadow of that P9 Total Wizard, you would be thinking, just hit. I think Mrs. Katsuna would scream, eat it. So her man can just get past and claim that P8. What is it? Yeah, P8. We'll see what happens. Oh, Mr.
Tipsy!
No,
Oh!
Tipsy! I just jinxed him. I'm so sorry.
Let's get a replay on that one.
Of
But yeah,
course we
that's the classic hitting the rear tire off the barrier if you just hug it too tightly for there, and I've done
Sorry.
that myself.
Sorry, Katsuna. I just jinxed the man.
Aye.
Oh no, that bright green helmet, he does not look happy at the moment. I'm so sorry.
And he's into the pits at the minute, so there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was unfortunate to see from Tipsy. He'd be kicking himself right now. It's so easily done, but I mean, it's so demoralizing when it happens. He's getting a front wing change while he's in there. He's got the hard tires on now, so he will be able to go to the end here. He's falling down the order. There's a bunch of people in pits, though. Mehmet TV as well in the pits for a new front wing and set of
Look at
fresh
Joel, man.
tires.
Joel P9.
Hey.
Joel's making his way up nicely through the grid, so that first and early pit stop for Joel worked out quite nicely, but the question is, can he make these tires work to the end? That's a lot of laps that he needs to do from these mediums. But we've seen in the past, you can be 3 seconds off pace, and you can still manage to hold on. This is a very tough track to pass on.
Yeah, and I'm watching Tipsy here as he's on these new hard set of tires, and he's trying to get them up to temperature here. It is. They can feel a wee bit slippery around Monaco. And, Giannis just ahead of him there, almost lost it after a bit of a tap from Tipsy, but...
Yeah, sorry, Chief. As some of the front runners pits, so we got John Flaw and Nico Rosberg all in the pits, Legend and Andrea still staying out on those softs, trying to stretch them.
Oh,
what happened?
Did you catch it there?
Yeah, on a slight angle, I can
Giannis.
try and do the replay.
It's the first DNF. Giannis did what Tipsy did last time around, but it was a bit different this time in that Giannis actually DNF through that. So, yeah, you'll see that on the replay there, but my word,
Yeah,
first DNF.
it seems like he turned in too quickly and he just lost his wheel for some reason. He must have made contact with the inside of that chicane. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tipsy will be like, yeah, been there, done that, as he passes Giannis and is up to P13. Long race, there's still 30 laps left, so Tipsy will have P13. Not looking too bad at the minute. He's now got a new front wing, new set of tires, so it's all about getting the pedal down to the metal and dialing it into the track.
Yeah, John surprisingly went for the hards. Legend also going for the hards in the lead, so I don't think Joel can get to the end of these mediums, man. It's going to be a lot ask. He's going to have to really look after these tires. It's probably doable, but I reckon, and the fact that he stopped so early, he's going to go over the line with probably within 70-80% worn tires. But we'll see. JK Oro's all over the back of Joel with 4 laps fresher tires though.
And Legend and Andre pit, and they're coming out of the pits now. Legend resumes lead of the race. Andre out in P5, so just ahead of Joel actually. Joel is P6 right now, and that is with all the pit stops out of the way. Only one to pit again, or the only one left to pit is Total Wizard actually.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. P5 on Monaco from last. That's pretty good so far. Well, P6, but he's net P5 though. So good on you, Jolie. Good comeback, man.
Yeah, this is on the back of 2 Driver of the Day performances in Tier 2, and he got P4 in the final race in Abu Dhabi. Amazing stuff from Joel here, but he needs to keep his focus. That's been his weakness before, but let's see how he does here. We know he does like this track a lot, and this is his redemption race, so I mean, if he... Ooh, I thought he was going to clip that barrier like Tipsy Bob did in the Nouvelle Chicane, but he avoids it this time. So yeah, it's all about focus for Joel.
Yeah, sorry Chief, I'm on board with Flaw. He's being held up massively by Total Wizard on those worn softs. He's probably praying for him to go to the pits, and he does. So now Flaw is being released into clean air, and he can put the hammer down finally and make up some time back towards John and Legend. It almost sounds like John Legend.
John Legend. So Joel up to P5, Andre up to P4, actually Dragon and Heat, Nico Rosbot. Where is Total Wizard going to come out then? He's way down in P10 he comes out.
Okay.
We've got a yellow flag as well in Sector 3.
Tipsy Bob. What's happening? Oh, there's some action between Tipsy and the McLaren. Who's that? Ignacio. So right on board with them. Oh, there's contact.
Contact, yeah, big contact there. I don't think any damage, not that I can see. Oh, there is a bit of damage on Tipsy Bob's car again from end plate on the right hand side there. So, bit of a brave move from both of them, but Tipsy Bob coming off the worst for wear, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, he's probably gonna pray for a safety car now, so he can just make another stop and go on those mediums towards the end. But track position still very, very important.
Yeah, but listen to this here. A nice one. Thank you for pointing this out. John, he got the undercut on Legend, and look at the gap there. That was, it was several seconds before they went in the race or into the pits, and now it's under a second. So he has DRS as well.
Yeah, he's pushing Legend all the way, and this is the. Oh, Legend's also on hard. For some reason, my game just showed it was mediums. Probably glitching again. All right. Well, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, is John almost hit the wall? He goes in neutral. Oh. He completely messed it up. But, I think he downshifted one too many and went into neutral, and he couldn't. He almost didn't stop the car in time to hit the wall.
So easy to do that. Yeah, he did well to save that one. Yeah. He's fallen back off the order a little bit. 2 seconds down now. He does pick up another. Looks like a 3-second time penalty for that cut at Nouvelle Chicane.
As Flo is all under pressure from Andrea. So Andrea is probably going to look for a move on this very same spot on the second last corner where he's done his previous move. And he hits the wall. I wonder if he's got damage on that one. He's not. He doesn't have major damage, probably yellow or light yellow.
And that battle's going to play into Joel's hands as well. He's P5 at the minute. He did pick up a 3-second time penalty there, but he is just 3 seconds off P4 at the minute. So as those guys are battling, it's going to play right into his hands and bring them to him.
Yeah, great strat by Joel. But you can see how hard Andrea's trying to get past Flo. He's being held up massively. He's right back with him after that mistake with only a half a lap. So it just shows you how much faster he is. And he makes contact with Flo slightly at the back. Seems like he's struggling to get the hairpin. Previous lap he went into neutral, this lap he nearly took Flo out. Ooh.
And Tipsy Bob is in the pits again. That's his second pit stop now. I think he's going to put on. Is he going to put on mediums this time? I wonder. No, it looks like hards.
Why is he going for another set of hards? That is really odd. That is really odd. Probably making sure he gets to the end though.
He's actually typed in the stream chat, impossible to keep a wing here, lol.
Oh no, smart ass. Just look at that, the man's driving with one hand on the wheel, other hand on chat. Brilliantly done, Mr. I almost said Ocean Chief, Mr. Tipsy Bob. That's how a legend does it. So we have some action between Andrea and Flo again. Andrea still looking for a gap to get past. As Jake or just past Joel? Did he came out the pits?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He got him in turn 1.
Turn 1? Okay, we just slightly missed it.
Yeah, I think he tried that in the previous lap as well. Didn't work out from that time. But Nico Rosbot in the pits for another front wing. So we called it before the race. This is, there's going to be plenty of front wing changes today. And we're not even halfway into this race.
Yeah, Ms. Roxy is at work, Kitty. She will be home in the next 30 minutes, hopefully. So, hopefully we can still see you on chat later on. I wonder what's going through Joel's mind at the moment, thinking that guy just passed him on that place of the track unexpectedly. I think he caught him off guard there, man. It happened so quick, I couldn't even catch it. But I think he should just look after his tires now and nurse the car home towards the end and not have to put, because I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't think he's going to get to the end. It's pretty much the whole race on mediums. I don't think that's possible.
I think Dragon, I mean, if you can get a really good run on that final corner, you get DRS. He would have DRS on Joel, so that would have given him that overspeed. and he's obviously just sent it down the inside. You have to be very brave if you do that. And
we missed Andrea getting past floor, man. Every time I missed the main battle, been focusing on it so
oh,
long.
and we've got a DNF as well. It looks like
virtual
Nouvelle
tactic car. Here we go.
Yeah, I think it's actually Sector 3. We've got a car. Let me see if we can spot it here. I'm on board with Radios. Yes, there's a car just planted right at the entry to the chicane there. And I want to say, I just want to call out Kirst, who's entered the chat to try to get people to stop watching the stream to go and play Siege. So,
good luck, sir.
Kirst.
Good luck.
Stealing our viewers. Come on, man. Not like this. Not like this.
Good old Milos.
Radio's taking this opportunity to pit another front wing, and he's got these medium tires on. So he is now last, P15, with 4 cars out of this race so far. 2 Gianos, Max, and Ace Boy. So, and yeah, actually,
about to lap Tipsy Bob. Oh no, sorry.
No, it was Radios. Yeah. So the Legend's on an absolute tear here. He's 3.8 seconds up on John at the minute. Now 4 seconds, but yeah, he's commanding this race so far. One thing I've noticed about Monaco is you don't really get many safety cars.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why that is. It's the track that you expect the most.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's like I said before. For some reason, I feel safer on a track between walls than a track that's open with gravel on the side.
Roxy is saying, never got a hello from the commentators. Hello, Roxy. Hope work is going well. And yeah, Kitty, I was just joking about Curse. No, yeah, don't take me too seriously about that. But yeah, 5 seconds from P1 to P2. Is Legend just going to run off with this one? All he has to do, well, I say all he has to do, but I mean, it's a lot to ask, is just keep his head down and keep the car off the barriers, and he should be grand.
Yeah. Hello, Ms. Roxy. Or shall I say Mrs. Wumpy? Miss you, and we'll see you at home shortly. Oh, anyway, back to action. Or back to reality, I would say. She's gonna kill me. You know, men's reality is different than women's.
Ooh. Hey, look at this. We got the guest driver, Joel, is in the pits, so he's decided to pit there. I'm not sure if he got a front wing change. I think he might have. He comes out just ahead of Total Wizard, who is desperate to get past here. He knows this is going to hold him up a good bit, but I mean, Joel has got these medium tires on, so he should be pretty pacey in this stint, and it should get him to the end of the race.
Yeah, I thought he wouldn't get to the end of that race. He should have gone for the hards. I'm sure he would have made it to the end from there on. I remember I did it back in the days, 34 laps on hots. But yeah, as we look at Flaw, still hanging onto the back of Andrea for some reason. I think he's managed to stay within the DRS range. Oh, as he hits the wall, turns in too early. The rear just clips the barrier slightly, and he still got DRS, but now Andrea's catching John. Is that John up there? Oh, the two Red Bulls coming closer and closer to each other. But what a comeback drive from Andrea, man. Wow.
Yeah, he was almost last. He was at the very back of the field, right up to P3, and at Monaco, that is a big achievement in itself.
Yeah. Oh, I need to clean my mouth. Okay, sorry.
So we are fast approaching the halfway point of this race, and I already feel like I've commentated a 50% race already. I don't know about you. But
yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I thought it's about 75 already. I'm looking forward towards the interviews. As I'm on board with Tipsy Bob, he's caught up with Ward Up. Let's see if Mr. Tipsy Bob's got the skill to pass Ward Up on Monaco. It's not easy. Let's see what we can. Oh, as Ward Up actually leaves him the space to do so, and Ward Up goes and visits the crowd in second last.
I wonder if Ward Up's got the stream on in the background. He heard you say that. He was like, yikes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Ward Up's retired from the race. He's given up. So we're down to 14 drivers now. Radios is in last position.
Oh,
but,
is Andrea past John? What?
Yeah.
This guy's got some serious pace, man. I think that was a let off. I think he let him through. That looked way too easily. He passed him by a mile long before the first corner. That doesn't happen on Monaco.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to let the faster car behind pass because you end up losing time battling with them and trying to defend from them. So that might have been a strategic choice there from the Red Bull boys.
Yeah, I think it was team orders coming from Mr. What's his name again? How did I forgot the crew chief name of the Red Bull team? Christian Horner.
Christian
there we go.
Horner, yeah,
Christian Horner. I went blank for a minute.
Oh, Joel hitting the wall a little top there. He's up to P7 then because Heat pitted, has put on a fresh set of mediums. So Joel he's got a wee bit of front wing damage, but it should be okay. It should be grand. It's only a bit of end plate. It might actually make the car a little bit faster. Who knows?
Well, Icewind says he thinks it was 38 laps. I remember I put it right in the beginning of the race. Yeah, you're right. It was on the first lap. There was heat and I had to put for a new wing, and I did 38 laps on hard, so it's definitely doable.
Tipsy in the pits, his third stop, so he's had the most stops out of anyone. He is in last position at the minute, and he has been lapped as well, so it's not going well for Tipsy at the minute. I mean, he'll probably be begging for a safety car to come out and bring him back in.
Sorry to interrupt you, but look at this. Both Red Bulls have caught up to Legend. The top three are within 1 second.
We've got a race on our hands. I wonder if Legend's had an issue. Has he got all his front wing intact?
Let's try and see. Yeah, he's got his front wing. Looks good.
Yeah, so he's had some issue there. Maybe, yeah, he's lost a lot of time somewhere. And Andre is all over him. He's going to put a lot of pressure on. He's in the DRS range here, so it's that interval time is creeping down as well. So I wonder what it is with Legend. Is these tires falling off for him? Is he thinking about maybe pitting?
Hey.
I mean, they're only 10 lap old hards.
Yeah. I believe Eddie is watching the stream. I would love to do a shout out to Eddie. Eddie, this one's for you, my boy. Woof, woof. That's Eddie's shout out. If for those who doesn't know who's Eddie is Miss Kitty's wonderful little flat-faced dog. Call him flat-face.
French bulldog.
Whatever they call him. To me, it looked like he walked into a wall.
But look at, oh my God, Andre is right on the back of Legend for the hairpin. You're going to expect them to close up in that concertina effect, but I mean, the gap is 0.4, 0.3. Are we going to see Andre put a move on Legend? I mean, the best place really to do it, the safest place anyway, is Andre having to cut Nouvelle chicane there. That's going to give him a warning at least. We didn't get a time penalty for that one. We got a yellow flag in sector 3. A lot of action at the minute here. I'm seeing two guys at the hotel hairpin running pretty close.
We got contact between Joel and Mammoth TV. Joel just bunted Mammoth TV on the last corner before they enter the tunnel. I don't know if Joel. It seems like Joel has lost his front left end plate by the looks of it. Yeah. Looks like it.
Yeah, that was gone a few laps ago, so I don't think that was picked up in that incident. But yeah, those guys were running very close in the hairpin at the hotel. Tipsy Bob puts the fastest lap of the race in.
That was the whole idea, boy. Right there as he's following behind Dr. Uther.
So we've got Flaw as well as joined up with this front pack. So we're lap 22 out of 39, and I thought this was looking like Legend was running away with it, but now it's wide open. Yep. We've got the top 4 guys within about 2-3 seconds of each other.
All right. Eddie is happy. We got a 4-way race for the win. We are happy. Let's sit back, relax, and grab some snacks. Whoa, as the Red Bull loses his right front in plate. Andrea, he's pushing so hard, he hit the wall at Chief. I don't know if you've seen.
So a bit of a top, yeah,
and he's still
got a
pushing
bit of
so
damage.
hard. This guy's got some serious pace, man. He's
Yeah,
a fast boy.
this is the place I was saying. It's the safest place to try an overtake move. He will have DRS, but he's too far back, and that front wing damage is going to play on his mind a little bit as well, as he taps the wall on the exit of turn 1. I tell you what, I do not envy Andre right now, or Legend. The heat is on for sure. A lot of pressure in those cockpits right now.
Yeah, it seems like John's falling off a bit. Must be his tyres. He's already got 14 left, but I'm sure those hards can go a long way further than that. But yeah, he's definitely under fire from Floor now. Floor looking to make a move on John. Just waiting for the right moment, putting him under pressure. Hopefully he makes a mistake and grab the space that you would get. But let's see, as we come down to the chicane, I'm just keeping an eye on Ryan Legend as well. Anything can happen right there as Tips seems like also closed up to Dr. Uther.
Oh, got a battle here for P8. Oh, and it's Heat on Total Wizard. Bit of a nudge there, love tap. As Heat thinks about going around the outside. Total guarding that inside line. And this hairpin, you do not want to try to go too wide for here. It never works out. Or very rarely works out. But Heat, is he going to try and move into the Nouvelle Chicane once they get out of this tunnel? It looks like he's got a good run. He got a good exit from the last corner there. Is it going to be enough? He's not using a lot of ERS though, so he is a good bit back. He looks for a move, and yeah, he taps the barrier there and falls back then, so that battle is over for now.
It seems like Floor is all over the back of John still. Ooh, that was close. He actually did give him a slight nudge.
Yeah, and Dragon in the pits.
Is it? See Alpha up the head.
Oh, that's Radios. Yeah, that's Radios.
Oh, it's Radios, right.
So yeah, Dragon pitted there, but he was able to come out in the same position, it looks like. Joel in the pits again.
Ooh, what happened
and he's putting soft.
Oh, yes, Radios hits the inside wall at the chicane and spins himself around. Sorry, that was a flaw, was it? Yeah, it was flaw. Sorry, I don't know why I said Radios. Oh no, Flaw's race is over.
The show, yeah.
His race is over.
But he's no front wing damage.
Yeah, he hit the wall with the back, the rear left tyre. He turned in too quickly at the chicane, which everybody makes, and he decides to pit. So yeah, as John is now being released, all on his own. He's got some nice space in front and at the back of him, but Andrea and Legend still at it. I don't know. It seems like Legend's starting to struggle on his tyres, man.
Yeah, they should be good though. They're lap 15 on the hards. Should run to the end of the race, but they are going to feel a bit slippery out there.
I'm following Hit at the moment. He's right on the back of Total Wizard. Nice turn in, trying to get a good exit down the main straight. If he can get it, you should be able to pass him before the last corner. I mean the first corner. But he decides to go around, stay on the outside line, not to take the slipstream. So he's probably got other plans in mind. It's pretty much the closest battle on track at the moment.
Heat on Total Wizard for P7, but another one to watch out for is Flaw. He's got these new soft tires on. I imagine he's going to close up big time on Dragon and P4.
Yeah, he should. So I'm still following Hit and Total Wizard. It seems like Nico Rosbot, Dr. Uther and Tipsy Bob is really close to each other. Let's have a look at them. Nico Rosbot, yeah. All guys were so, what happened there? It seems like Ignacio just lifted off or something. I think Nico might have got some damage on that, slight damage. As we have Tipsy Bob right behind the Ferrari of Dr. Uther now, finally gonna think about a move. It's difficult.
Yeah, I think he's going to send it down the inside here if he gets a good run. I don't think he's close enough. He looks down the inside, but yeah, decides not to risk it this time. Maybe coming out of the tunnel, if he can get a good exit, he can get a good run on the Nouvelle Chicane and get the move done there. But again, we'll have to avoid that inside barrier. It's claimed a few victims today, and there's Joel with a fast slap, 112.3.
Yeah, Joel having a pretty good race so far. I think we've missed some incidents with him damaging his wing. He surely wouldn't have put it again if he didn't have to. As Rosbot gets a 3-second penalty just up the road from these two guys. Also having a major fight with Ignacio, but I want to keep my eyes on this one. This one is really, really close. So Tipsy Bob giving it all. No, I think he's going to go for the inside move here. Turn back for the switchback and then get a nice exit. Ooh. Now he's going to take him, definitely. He's got a brilliant run on that Ferrari, but is he going to go around the outside? It's a very, very risky move. Oh, as the Ferrari glitches back, he actually coasts. What is that all about? Yeah, that Ferrari's tires is done. Something's not right there. That guy's struggling big time. So that's it for Tipsy Bob. Let's see, hits all over the back of Joel. Sorry, Joel all over the back of Hit. I'm so confused.
Oh yeah, Heat and Total Wizard actually it was.
Correction.
Yeah, Total Wizard on those hards, 16 lap old, but Heat on 8 lap medium, so should have a bit more pace than Total Wizard. But again, it's just so difficult to pass on this track. You need to get a really good run. And is he going to go around the outside here? We're going to see him try the move. It's difficult to go around the outside there. It's better if you can just sneak it up the inside.
Ooh, she just helps him a little bit along.
Almost pushing him for that corner there, yes. And it's all about this exit here from this corner into the tunnel. And I think Total Wizard, he's pretty good on these getting the throttle down and finding that grip. So he holds off the challenge from Heat for now. Heat is... I've had Heat behind me before, and he's quite a pacey guy, and it does make you quite nervous when he's behind you.
Yeah,
he's doing well now.
He's also really good on defense, ask me, I know.
But up front, Andre 0.5, 0.3, 0.2 off Legend as they go for the Nouvelle Chicane. Cuts the Nouvelle Chicane a little bit there. I wonder if he got a warning for that, but this is as close as you can get through Monaco. 0.2 is the gap. And you can just see he just has...
big time. What's happening with Legend?
Oh, Andre's going to go on the outside. Is he going to get squeezed? He does indeed. Are they able to both make it? They do indeed. Andre.
Oh, they're running 2x2. What?
Yikes. But Andre is going to have the DRS here. Is he going to get... It's Legend has the optimum line here on the inside. Yeah, and Legend just takes it. He knew he had the confidence there just to hold his line there and hold his nerve. But Andre is not giving up. He wants this move done. He wants this win big time.
Oh, yeah, this is just great racing by these two men. That was, I think that was the first time I've seen two guys going side by side through that sector 3. That was ridiculous driving, but well done to them, two of them.
Yeah, I've seen two guys go through there, but not two guys survive. Tipsy Bob is out of the session. He's retired. He's had enough for today. Down to 13 drivers now.
And we lose the voice of EGL.
He's saying that Legend is going to win. It looks like it, but I mean, Andre is not giving up. He wants this win big time.
I don't know why, Chief, but I think Andre's going to try and go for... Oh, he made a mistake there. I desperately think he's going to go for the move on this very corner where he's done it every time. Catches the guy off guard and then he takes it. But yeah, he's fallen off a bit now. He's made a slight mistake. Lost some traction there.
Yeah, he needs to recompose himself, and he's got plenty of ERS in the tank, so we'll see how he can maybe mount in the second challenge on Legend. Legend getting a bit wide there for yeah, I was doing good with the corner names before, but I've forgotten that one now.
Oh no, all I know this is the Monaco track, nothing else. And this is Casino Corner, is it? What is this?
No, that's the hotel.
Oh, hotel
hairpin.
Casino Corner. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong track. I'll rather leave you the corner names.
Yeah, I had a track map up there, but I've lost it, so we're gonna have to go by. We'll just make up the corner names here. Oh, Andre closing up big time on Legend. Legend struggling a wee bit through that the Nouvelle Chicane there. Radios 3-second time penalty. Andre just clipping the wall a little bit, no harm done. And Andre, is he going to think about going around the outside again? He looks like he was thinking about it. Pushing Legend. A little bit of a love tap there. Again, just it's like a needle for it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Is trying to get your car through that final sequence of corners.
Yeah.
Especially doing it 39 times without hitting a wall is a massive achievement in itself.
Yeah. But yeah, Andrea's got some good pace, man. He just doesn't have that extra little bit of grip that he needs to get past Legend. Remember, he's running without a front end plate on one of his wings. It's the front right end plate.
Yeah, that shouldn't hurt him too much. I mean, it's only a little bit of end plate. It's not a massive deal around this track.
As
But
Joel, sorry Chief, as Joel caught up to hit.
Yeah, Joel on these soft tires. I'm not sure how long these soft tires last for. I thought Flaw would catch up with P4 a lot quicker than he has. Oh, Joel. Yeah, he almost pirouetted off that curve there into the wall. Bit of a heart in the mouth moment there for Joel, but he's running well here, P8. He's doing well, and that's not taking into account the time penalties, which we'll have a look at as the race draws to a close. But this is a part of the race, Wimpy, as you well know, that your concentration starts to go and you start making silly mistakes, and they can be costly mistakes. So
yeah, and on top of that, your tires are busy going. You're just tired. You're fed up. You just want to get done. And yeah, just hanging on to that steering wheel till the end.
Oh, Flaw's in the pits. He's got a 5 seconds penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He picked up a 3-second penalty before that, so it's going from worse to worse.
I think Joel
for Flaw
might get him. I don't think so. No, it's the gap's too big.
Yeah, Flaw is going to lose at least one position here as Joel is coming around the final sequence of corners. It's just, I mean, you can just, if you're riding on board with Joel,
It's going to be really close. It's going to be really close. He's coming down the main straight, over the line now, and there goes Flaw out the exit of the pit lane.
But look at that, Mehmet TV is in the pits. Total Wizard 3-second time penalty, but Mehmet TV down to 8, so Joel up to P7, Heat up to P6, and Heat now 2.4 seconds off Flaw, who's got those fresh softs on.
Yeah, trying to find some action. Still the top 2 runners basically, and then Joel and Heat, which we can focus on for a while. But Andreas still hanging in the back of that DRS of the Renault. Both are on 23 lap old hards, so they should both be on quite, how can I say, quite a bit of tyre management at this stage to get to the end. Another 6 laps, but it can be done easily, so we'll see. If Andrea can pull the move off towards the end on Legend and win this Monaco Grand Prix. Ooh,
Yeah, it looks
really
like
close again.
It does look like Legend's going to win this one, but I mean, we've got 6 laps after this one left. And it's not over yet. I mean, Andre could just well send it at any moment here. He's all over the back of Legend and has been for the past 10 laps or so. So this isn't over yet. And I mean, we got to take into account, like Iceland was saying before, Singapore, these 2 guys took each other out. So we have that to kind of take into account as well.
Yeah, I remember that. Singapore, I can forget it. Welcome, Sunny. I see you also on chat. Good to have you, sir, and nice. Thank you for supporting this Chief. So, by the way, is this the last race for Tier 4 for the season?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, but we're actually, I mean, I haven't really announced this, but we're talking about doing a one-off Tier 2 race and a one-off Tier 3 race, possibly, in this break we have before the F1 2020 game coming out. So, we would have a track vote for that. So, that's something to watch out for in the future weeks.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is each tier is going to have a driver's favorite track vote a race, and then we race that track. That's going to be pretty interesting. I like that idea.
And it gives us a chance to test out, you know, things like the graphics package that we have today. Make sure everybody's up to speed with it, and just iron everything out for the new game coming out.
Yeah, for sure. As Andreas, again, really close to Legend. There is 4 laps left. I wonder where he's gonna pull this off.
Yeah, I mean it's so tricky. I mean I know we're harping on about it, but it's so tricky to get past someone. I mean you really are relying on the guy ahead making a mistake or just getting a super exit from that final corner. And I mean Andre, he might be just waiting till the final final lap or two and then just sending it somewhere, but he needs to be in the best possible position to do that.
Yes, we have Nico Rosberg by the looks of it. There's Nico. Nico Rosberg really close to Radios for P11 and P10.
But yeah, I can't keep my eyes off this battle up front. P1, P2. Are these guys going to take each other out, or is Legend going to be able to hold on to this win? If he does hold on, I mean, fair play to the man. He's had the battle all the way against Andre, who's had the worst possible start. I think he had some kind of disconnection issue. He was ghosted for the first few laps, dropped way down the order, and has brought himself back into contention for the race win, which is, yeah, I mean, this guy, I definitely can see this guy in Tier 2 for the next season of SLR.
Yeah, as always, Andreas really close to Legend now. He's trying to close the gap massively, if it's not small enough already. But yeah, he's putting Legend under massive pressure to force him into a mistake and try and take this lead 3 laps before the end. So yeah, everybody wants to win this race. This is the race of them all. This is a race that you will always remember when should you win it. It's the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a very special race to win.
Oh, Andre again cutting the Nouvelle Chicane. He must be getting warnings for that. I haven't seen any penalties coming up from him, but that is quite the cut on the curb of Nouvelle Chicane. And I mean, if you are very confident, if you have, oh, and he hits Legend. He does hit Legend. Legend able to hold that, hold the car and keep control of it there, but it so easily could have just spun him out there. Oh, and Andre's got a really good run. Legend guarding the inside line and would not. Oh, and there is contact. Yeah.
I think he's ran out of patience. You could see how desperately he was to try and get past him, but let's have a replay of that.
Yeah, Andre, he's backing out of this now. He knows it's over. That's it. That was his final chance, I would say, unless Legend makes a big mistake. But yeah, he tried to go for the inside. He knows that inside line is pretty OP here, but yeah, that Legend just defended that line. It was a bit aggressive from Legend, but
yeah,
that's it. I mean, thankfully didn't have a repeat of Singapore where they actually took each other out. So Legend. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just laughing at some comments coming through on chat. Sonny's saying he feels like he's in the cinema watching at the new replay screen. Good on you, sir. Go get some snacks, relax, and sit back. And enjoy the show in the cinema.
Someone else saying he just Verstappened him. Yeah, he did indeed. But thankfully, they both lived to tell the tale. And as you can see, Andre 3 seconds off Legend now. So I think this charge for the race win is over. Legend gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh my word, that is quite significant. Let me just have a look and see. So we've got Legend has got 6 seconds of penalties.
Ooh.
Andre has 0.
Oh, so Andre is in the lead at the moment. So I wonder if he knows this. Why would he have gone for that risky move then? He probably just wants to win it on track and not on penalties, I guess. I'm sure he should be aware of those penalties.
Oh my word, that's huge. Yeah, so 6 seconds for Legend. That puts him. That could potentially put him back in P3, maybe. If no, actually, John's too far back. But yeah,
it's 9 seconds from John to Legend. So he's yeah, but Andrea must be careful as well. He's only got 2.7 second, well 2.4 now, cap that he must maintain in 2 laps. Otherwise, he loses the lead. So it's now 2.2. It seems like Legend's pulling away from him. I wonder if he got more damage from that incident.
he might have picked up more damage. Yeah, you're right. So this gap, it's 4 seconds at the minute. Legend, he needs to pull out 2 seconds in this last lap, and I think that's too big an ask. I think Andre just fancied winning this one on track, but he looks like he's got this race win in the bag. So, wow,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
What a
very very close over the line, Chief, because I can actually see how that gap's increasing as I'm looking at it. It's already 4.8, and they're not even halfway through the lap yet. It's 4.9. It's now 5 seconds. So I think Andre's got some massive damage on that front wing that we're not aware of. But look at the gap; it's already 5 seconds. So I think it's gonna be really really close over the line.
you're right, yeah, and I think the sector 3, that's where this front wing damage is going to cost him the most amount of time. He's going to have a lack of confidence going through the fast sequence of corners. I'm going to see him going through the Nouvelle chicane here, and tidy enough through the Nouvelle chicane, but this is where, yeah, he's entering sector 3. This is where it's going to hurt him. The gap is 5 seconds. Oh, and he hits the wall, and it's not the tidiest from Andre, but I think he might just do enough. I think Legends had a
1.4
really
gap
bad...
now.
Oh, Legends slowing down. What's happening? He's running out of fuel. Legends running out of fuel.
What the hell? Oh no! Well, it wouldn't have made any difference though, to be honest, because he would have still beat P2. But yeah, what a challenge by these two drivers once again, man.
Wow, what an end to the race there, yeah. So, I think, yeah, I'm thinking Legend slowed down. I see Ice saying that in chat, but I think Legend did slow down. I wonder if he was kind of, yeah, just gifting Andre the race win on track as well there for some reason. Maybe repaying him for that incident in Singapore, possibly. But here, Wimpy, I'm just going to let you wrap up the race here. I just need to nip offline for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
No problem, man. Yeah, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a couple of guys still bringing it home. Remember TV and P6, Heat P7. Where is Joel? Oh, Joel did not finish. Unfortunately for Joel, trying to get some redemption from Silverstone, but he had a great drive all the way through until about how long ago did he retire? Should have been short. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Confirm you can hear me. Hello, hello. Just confirm you guys can hear me. Okay, thank you very much. You're making me nervous on chat. Come on, Icewind. I know I don't have the best mic in the world, but yeah. I'm back. I'm here. It's okay, great. So thank you for the quick feedback in chat. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. This was a special event, Monaco night race. Just to keep you guys entertained during the 6-week break. As Chief said earlier, we have a lot of special events lined up for the 6-week break. On Sunday we have the German Grand Prix, the recreation, 100% recreational race of the 2019 F1 Grand Prix, the real race. With that wet weather, that was such an exciting race. We are recreating that. Just a heads up, the two Merc guys, please do not repeat what they've done in the real race. Also the Ferrari guy, the Ferrari guys as well. So yeah, that's that. And then obviously the Gammon Run on Sunday evening, I believe. And then we have some iRacing happening next week with Jensen, who's organizing it. So we're still working on getting that one's live streamed to EGL. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
What a race indeed, Wimpy. I mean, I'm back here on the mic. I'm just reading the chat here, just getting up to speed. He said that was his first full no assist race. Wow, commendable drive from Heat. I mean, Monaco. That's quite insane, actually.
Well, if you can hear us, get your ass right in here. We need to go for interviews.
Yeah, boy. So
right,
who we got?
Yeah, pull them in one by one. We murder them on the interview scene.
Well, let's bring on our race winner. We've got Andre. Hey, Andre.
Hello.
How's it going, my man? What a race from you guys. I mean, that went right down to the wire, but we didn't realize until the last... We didn't really pick up until the last couple of laps that you had you had the advantage here. Legend was carrying 6 seconds of penalties. Was this something you were aware of?
Yeah, but I still wanted to finish in front of him, just because why the hell not?
Yeah, and then Legend slowed
It's,
down at the
well, yeah.
Yeah, what was that about?
Well, he let me pass because, like, I tried to overtake him and he really blocked me and smashed my front wing. Like, he just put me in the wall. So, well, not really, but still, it was very, very close. So, then I had a lot of wing damage and then he let me win. Because
Well,
I don't know if you know, but at the start of the race, my PC just crashed, full on crash. And yeah, I just like started again to control of my car and was like P11 or something like that. And the overtakes were just so crazy and so close to the wall. Like so close, so close. Oh my god. That's
yeah.
so nice to win over here. Jesus.
Well, we kind of picked up on that, as the race started and got underway. That you were ghosted for a lot of it. You fell way back, and then you just came back through the field. And yeah, Monaco. I mean, to overtake so many cars in Monaco, and then to win the race is that's insane, man. So
Yeah, like
I commend thee.
Legend was so far away. I was like, maybe P2, okay. But like after I passed that guys, I knew I can get P2 maybe. And then when I got so close to Legend, I was like, okay, I'm not leaving this win. I either die or win.
Oh, that's the spirit. Were you aware of those penalties that he had?
Yeah, I knew, of course.
Okay. We
But
were just
still,
thinking because you still went for that risky move in turn 1 and...
nah, I don't care.
Yeah, I thought that
I'm
was
just
the...
going for it.
I actually told Chip you probably want to win it on track, man.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, so
After
you
that
did...
practice, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but great drive, man. Some, risky moments, good overtakes.
You can tell I love this track, though.
I can see that you actually went for that
Oh,
famous Leclerc overtakes in that second last corner.
Yeah, I'm just a better Leclerc then.
Yeah. But
Yeah, joking, but still.
Leclerc point two. We're hoping to see you in Tier 2 next season. I think that's
Well, yeah.
your rightful home. So once we start sorting out seats, I mean, you're definitely one we've earmarked for that tier because we want to get all the fast boys that use assists up there. And yeah,
Also
you're
Legend.
definitely.
That was the point in this race, just to prove I can, be in time.
Oh yeah. I mean, you've been earmarked for a while, but that drive, yeah, that was something else. That was crazy.
I know.
Yeah, but nicely done, man.
Thank you very much.
And then just one last thing I want to touch on. The last race
Yeah.
you guys had in Tier 4 was the Singapore race, and we know how that ended. It was you and Legend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is, but we were wondering if that was
Yeah.
if it was carrying over into this race whenever it was a bit of RG bargy at the final lap there. We're hoping it wouldn't go the same way, and thankfully both of you made it to the finish line in one piece.
Yeah.
So
We had such a big advantage over P3. Like,
Yeah.
we're so far away.
Yeah, well, good
Yeah.
job, man. Good job. Congratulations on the
much.
win, and we'll hopefully see you in some of the events we've got coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah,
okay?
I hope my PC works. I just hope like this day it didn't work. Like until the race, it didn't. I tried to reinstall it. I just deleted the folder and then reinstalled it, and it worked somehow. So that's kind of nice. And then it crashed right in the formation lab, and I was like, "No, come on, don't do this to me."
Not
And
like this.
yeah, but the thing is, it was like a good one because I wouldn't have done so many overtakes if I didn't have like lag and things. And yeah, the lag just continued. I was teleporting all over the track, but I hope I didn't ruin anyone's race because I was teleporting though.
No, not from our point of view anyway. It was
Okay.
pretty epic drive from you. Great to see. You give us everything we asked for in a SLR race. Sometimes they can get a wee bit. Sometimes you see all those gaps increasing. It's not going to be an exciting one, but there was a big gap at one point from P1 to P2, and then it just kept creeping down. Before you knew it, you were right on the back of him and harassing him at every corner.
I was bullying him.
Yeah, I would definitely have cracked myself and just put it in the wall. But fair play to Legend. I was about to call him. I was about to call him Legend there, but
Legend.
Okay, Andre. Well, thanks for joining us in chat, mate, and congratulations once again on the win.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch the stream like 10 times.
Yeah.
Well done, man. There was a lot of action.
Yeah, yeah. Enjoy.
I'm going to. Bye, guys.
Right.
Good
Right.
night.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you now.
And we have our guest driver, Mr. Joel.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
What a drive, man. You did early pit stop to mediums, which surprised us actually, because I really didn't think you could get to the end from that point with mediums. Have you taken hards, you would have probably gotten to the end, but you did a quite good race, man. What happened to you in the middle sector where you did another pit stop? Or your second pit stop, what I say?
Well, I was looking at my tyres and I'm definitely not going to get to the end. So I may as well pit earlier and have the advantage from the pace of the fresh tyres. So I went for medium. And then I had like a 30-second gap behind me and I wasn't catching ahead. So I was like, I'll just pit for softs. And then I tried to go to the end, but I got a puncture on the last lap.
What? Is that even possible?
What?
A puncture on Monaco? How many laps did you do on softs?
I had like something like 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's quite a lot of.
Yeah, I got a puncture on the last lap.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So that
but
was
you
nice.
you were doing well in the beginning of the race, man. I personally would have said you should have gone for the hards from where you put it, and then you could have gone to the end. But it's easy to say when you're looking at a race and not sitting in the cockpit driving the car. It's a complete different thing.
Yeah.
And you always believe in yourself. You know you can do this, and then it doesn't end up happening like that, you know. But yeah, all in all, good race. Some redemption from Silverstone, I guess.
Hey, where did you finish, Joel? Was it P7?
I did not finish. Did it in
I don't know. Oh, yeah, but it was still
Oh,
P7 because everyone else was a lap behind.
Yeah.
Well, here, I call that a success. I mean, you got points. You finished the points. It was Monaco. It was 39 laps of hard racing there. So fair play to you, man. It looked good for you for a while, and then obviously just had those issues at the end of the race.
Yeah, if I got the puncture, I was like, well, I've got a 40-second gap behind me. If I can bring this home without crashing, I might still get that P6. No way. Like, I couldn't even turn the car. And if I turned it slightly, it just slid everywhere, so my wheel came off, obviously.
Well, not bad, man. It's a good effort, like Chief says. It's a success. You managed to get some points. But yeah, anything else from you, Chief?
I'd just like to say to Joel. Joel is a Tier 4 manager, and Tier 4 was a new tier this season. Kind of came about later in the season. We'd already got underway, but we realised that we had an influx of drivers eager for a race, and I have to hand it to Joel. He's done a great job, amazing job of putting the grid together every week. He's got rankings. He's got, he's done a really good job of managing it, and I just want to say thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. You've done a good job.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. And to the Tier 4 drivers as well, for sticking around for the whole season and keeping it relatively clean, actually. There wasn't a single safety car in this race, just the one VSC, which I was really surprised about. So that's always a good sign.
Yeah, it's really weird when you don't see safety cars at Monaco. I don't think I've seen one yet. They're very shy at this track for some reason. I don't know why. Is it maybe because they just expect so much carnage that there's like loads of the guys that decide the track are able to just remove cars quickly without the need for safety car, or is it just maybe Codemasters going, yeah, let's just dial back the safety cars in Monaco, otherwise it'll just be a procession for 39 laps.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we got a couple of more guys to interview. Otherwise, we're gonna sit here for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
we got John Legend and Total Wizard.
John Legend.
I love doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Legend in and see if he's muted at the minute. Maybe we can get a word in with him if he's able to. I know he's a busy man. P2
as well.
Yeah, we'll bring John in, and John's also muted. Hi, John.
Hello.
There we go. How's it going, John?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Hey, it's Legend. How are you, sir?
Legend, yeah.
John Legend. How are you guys doing?
Hello. What that is?
We've also got Total Wizard in here as well. So thanks.
Yeah,
for
I'm
joining us on
exhausted
the
after
stream.
that. My arms are cramped after that.
I'm sure. I'm sure, man. That is a long race. 39 laps in Monaco.
39 laps. Monaco is. I'll need a week to recover.
Did you? I know you were talking about dropping assists. What kind of assists were you running for this one, Total Wizard?
I turned traction control back on. That was the only one I had turned off. Yeah, because I race with Racing 9 and traction control, but I turned traction control back on for this race because at Monaco there's too many low speed exits, and I kept spinning in practice.
Yeah, it's not the one you want to do with if you're.
I'd say if this was any other track, I'd probably try and use no traction.
Yeah, it's a hard. I would say it's probably the most difficult one to turn off assists on, especially traction, like you say. Some of those corners. Yeah, it just feels slippery, very slippery on this track. And I think you probably did the right thing there, or else it'd probably be a DNF. Or
I didn't want to cause a pile up, so yeah.
But yeah, you did a pretty good performance. I think you pitted, was it 3 times in total?
Nope, twice.
Oh, twice. Yeah. So yeah, you did.
One was scheduled, one wasn't.
Well, yeah.
Just to put it bluntly.
It's Monaco, so yeah.
Monaco crashes will happen, so.
Exactly. Yeah. But I want to speak to a legend. What? So you were commanding that race, and it looked you're just going to run away with it. But then Andre makes his way through the field after his initial issues with disconnecting, and he's right on your back. And that final stint, I mean, he was all over you. What was it like in the cockpit with that guy just running so closely behind you?
Yeah, I also made a big mistake after the tunnel. In the chicane, I hit the inside wall and I almost hit the wall. I lost like 10 seconds. And then she was like 1 second behind me. He kept catching up, and then 20 laps he stayed behind me, and then he went for the attack on the inside. Yeah, he spun, he hit me on the side pod, and then I decided to let him pass. Like, I had enough fuel and everything, but yeah, I decided to let him pass me.
Yeah, well, we didn't pick up on the stream until later on in the final laps, but you had 6 seconds of penalty, so obviously that changed the kind of the landscape of the race. Yeah, I'm sure
I got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting the pit exit.
That's cruel. That one. That is so cruel. Yeah, I've had worse. I've came out of the pits, after getting the front wing change, and immediately on the pit exit hit the front wing and damage it again. That one's not a fun one to do. But Legend, yeah. So those final laps, you slowed down at the line. You let him pass. What was that about? Was that just because of that incident previous?
Yeah, maybe. Also from Singapore, he blamed the incident on me, and I was like, yeah, let's not do this again, and let him pass me. Like, there's a big rivalry between us, even if we are good friends.
Yeah, I mean, no, we're a bit concerned that was going to carry over from Singapore into this race, so it's a good thing to see both make it to the finish line. And I mean, we've got John in chat here as well. John, I just want to ask you about that race. You finished P3.
Yes.
Is that right? Yep. You were doing pretty well. You were P2 for a lot of the time there, but what happened? You pick up any damage, or what was the issue?
I just let my teammate pass because I knew he's really fast around Monaco, and I had no practice coming into this race.
Team orders, I knew it.
I'm still surprised I didn't have any damage at all throughout the whole race. But yeah, it was team orders.
Yeah, I think I picked up on that on the stream. I thought, yeah, so you were playing it smart. It seemed what I was picking up was you didn't want Andre over your back and having to defend from him and lose time through that. So you just let him through at that point of the race. So it probably was a wise decision considering Andre was so pacey there in the final stint, especially.
Yeah, and then I hoped they are gonna take each other out like Singapore, and I'm gonna win, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So, yeah.
Well, it was worth
a try. Yeah. But I think overall, guys, that was a pretty tasty race. You'll enjoy watching that one back on the stream. We were trying out a new graphics package as well, so give us a bit of feedback on that whenever you do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a wee taste of what's to come in the future. Anyway, we're gonna roll it out across all the tiers for the next season. But are you guys? We've got those a few events coming up. Have you registered for any of those? Are you taking part in? I think Legend you're in that Germany race
Yeah.
on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, in Germany, yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, it's gonna be changeable conditions, and
He's gonna be up
me
against
and-
some of the top boys.
Yeah,
It's gonna be nice to match your pace with some of the fastest drivers in SLR. There's a lot of tier 1 guys, I believe, taking part.
yep. Yeah,
yeah, just remember the golden rule, guys. Do not, do not finish ahead of me. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not part of that race, so you don't have to worry about me.
Don't worry about me and Chief. We teammates, so we're gonna have our own little race.
Yeah, the battle for P10 is on.
Yeah, if the Tara Rosses don't get a 1-2, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Well,
Like, you better recreate what Kvyat did, or else I'm going to be very sad.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
myself and Ocean Chief is McLaren teammate in a new league we're racing tomorrow as well, called 4 So tomorrow afternoon, I think it's at 3 CEST, Chief. That he will be making his debut as my teammate in 4 for you guys that hasn't seen them, come and join in. I made my debut last week and it went pretty well. I won't speak about it for any further, but yeah, come and pop in and have a look.
Okay, I think that wraps up the stream. I mean, we haven't called a driver of the day for that one, but what do you think, Wimpy? Put you on the spot.
Driver of the day, definitely Andrea, man. He had a
Yeah, it
he had
has
a
to be.
great comeback drive. It's yeah, unfortunate that we couldn't tell him while I was in chat. I didn't even think of that, to be honest. But yeah, Andrea, if you can hear us on stream, man, yeah, fairly deserved, man. Definitely drive of the day after that recovery drive. Nicely done.
All right, so that rounds it up for now. It feels weird not having the Tier 1 race tomorrow, and yeah, we're on that break. But as we say, we've got a bunch of special events coming up. We've got the Gammon Run on Sunday as well, and that iRacing event that Wimpy was talking about earlier is next Friday. So plenty of action coming up in this break. So I think that's us for now, and that wraps it up for. So Wimpy, you can do the outro.
All right, well, everybody, like Chief said, we hope you loved the graphics. Give us some feedback, please. We are working hard on it. We're working on feedback as well, so all the feedback would be appreciated. We take in and take the viewers in consideration because they are the ones that is enjoying the race. They are the ones that we have to entertain. So yeah. Until then, we will be back live on Sunday evening at 7 CEST with a 100% German race creation of the live race from 2019. So until then, we'll see you. Bye bye.
Boy.